Alright, the first installment of my Lend Me Your Ears campaign, where you send me your headphones, I review them, not necessarily because they're your headphones, because I can't afford to keep buying all the headphones in the market. And someone was very nice. I will put their name in the comments of this video, or the description of the video, as I don't remember what the heck it was, because it was about 2 weeks ago. I'm late on this. Are these Sony MDR-XD200s, which have been through World War III, then traveled back in time to be reviewed by me here. As you can see, these are a pristine example of what happens if you use headphones for, like, I don't even know. I should have asked him how many years he's had these in the battlefield. I'm assuming this tape holds everything together on this side. The build quality is poor. I'm going to be honest with all these reviews, so I might as well start with this one. The build quality of these, even when new, I'm imagining, is not stellar. It kind of feels a little bit like Play School made it. Like the way the plastic interacts and jiggles, and like the sheen on the silver plastic is not great. But they are huge, which is good, because I find small headphones uncomfortable 90% of the time. So it's got that going for it. The other feature I found on these is there's this little slider on the bottom, which does an unknown thing, but you could switch it from music mode to movie mode, and I've done that, and I don't hear a damn bit of difference. Maybe I need to amp. I'm going to try them out with the Magni amplifier. I'll unplug my brainwaves. Well, brainwaves slash NVX slash, where the hell did that adapter go? There. You do need a 1/4 inch. I didn't come with a 1/4 inch adapter. I'm assuming it didn't. It comes with this spaghetti thin. I mean, it's a thin wire. It's actually almost the size of the single end of that, but it's thin. It's very long and very thin, and I'm gonna leave it tangled up. And I'm gonna put these lovely things on my head, and it's got this secondary support like you'd see on like an AKG, but it's actually the same height as the frickin' plastic, so why? It doesn't add anything. It doesn't suspend anything. Alright, let's put these on. Versus the right side. I'm going to split the sliders to music mode. I mean, these are old, so don't knock them on the sound they're making when I put them on. Let's knock them on the sound they make when I hit play. Always this one. Let's say this. They're not closed headphones, because as clear as I'm speaking to you, I could hear everything I'm saying. Zero. I'm assuming these pads are shot, and they are shot. You can see the pads are shot, but my whole ear is in there, and this is against my head, and I could still hear everything. I could hear the fans whining on the computer. There's no isolation at all. So let's put it up a little bit. I do have it set with the binaural, the Bauer Stereophonic to binaural DSP. So it is the same setup I'm used to at home. Is there any low end at all? Next. Kermit the Frog does not have low end. Next. I'm going to switch the switches. I think those sliders might actually move the drivers slightly closer to your ear. I think movie mode has a little bit more. Movie mode is closer and music mode is further away. Ooh, loud. Road to the West, Yoko Kanno. I'm trying to judge if there's soundstage. I'd say these have not no soundstage. They're not M50s with no soundstage, but they're not those with tons of soundstage where things sound like they're far away and coming into you. So they're, I'd say, worse than average for soundstage, judging from all the headphones I've tried. They have absolutely no low end. They're too open. Open is usually good for low end, but oh, Dexter's got some good stuff with low end. You know what? I gotta go to my track, even if it gets blocked. Oh, alright, I just put on a Perfect Circle Lullaby, which has some of the lowest just hitting notes, hitting note, and it fades out and out and out like it says in that video. And they're just dying. They're just fail. It's either because of their age or because they're not good Sony monitors. I would not. These are not dubstep cans. The highs are there, a little tinny in the highs. Again, these are not a pedigree example of these particular Sonys. Here you go, the New Force demos. Yeah, there's definitely distortion coming in when I raise it past a certain level. It's not electronics. It's not from the amp. It's coming from the actual physical speaker in the headphone completely falling off the rocker. So, yeah. In an emergency, I'd use these headphones. If I had all my headphones disappear into the wilderness, they all grew legs and ran away from me, I'd have no problem wearing these. They can't handle low end to save your life. They're open, but they are comfortable. These are like, look at that. How could that not be comfortable? There's an angled bit inside. It fits your whole ear. It's a knuckle test. Sort of fits in there. They're light. But I think they're light because they're cheap. I think these were $100. I looked these up. I think they were $100 when they were new. And if they sold today, I wouldn't recommend. If I'm going to go benchmark and say that the NVXs are my benchmark set of cans, and they have to be as good for closed, which these want to be closed. I mean, they're solid back, giant cups. If these were being closed headphones, they'd be the worst closed headphones because they're not closed. You could hear everything through them. And they would not stand up in a list I put together of recommendations. So I apologize. Ugelstad? No, that was the guy that won the... I forget your name and I apologize. But yes, it's alright if I don't say your name on the video because you need new headphones, buddy. I'm going to send these back to you in the same condition you sent them to me. Just slower parcel. He sent these today by mistake. I was in no rush. No rush to have them, but now that I've had them, now that I've given them their shot, I have listened to them for several hours with those switches flipped and unflipped. Here, I obviously listen to them not on the Magni, I listen to them on a portable recorder, and they're comfy. They are comfy. I'll give them that. They're comfy. They're just not up to spec with what I expect for $100 headphones. So, in an emergency, absolutely, they'll suit you just fine. But there are better things out there than this. And let's go find them. So, if you want to send me a set of headphones that I have not reviewed, if you go to the list, I have my list of recommended headphones in the description of the video and on rzeos/rzeos on Reddit. If you see a pair of headphones there that does not have a review that I am recommending, like the M50s didn't have a review until I bought them and reviewed them and went, ugh, I'm going to leave them on that list because it's a complete taste thing. Some people just need that sound in their ears with the hammers, and some people don't. So these are not going to show up on that list, but there are a couple other ones on there. Grotto GS1000s, $1,000 headphones. I'd love to have a pair of those sent to me. So if you have a pair of headphones that you want me to give my honest opinion of, you want to throw them in a UPS box or a USPS box and send them to me, I will get them. I will try to do my entire listening experience and review in a week and send them back. These were a little late. Christmas came and went, and there were issues, and that thing wasn't ready, which it still isn't ready. But I don't think I need to burden you all with that yet. So when that's done and I could do more headphone reviews, I want to get some. I want to get some headphones, a pair or two a week, no more. I want to concentrate and actually do a legitimate review of them. So yeah, there's that.